One of the other chapters you guys talk about, and I'm really interested in this one, is talking about role players. You say we're all role players. Naturally, I think when somebody hears that, we think role, and there's some maybe even negative connotation with that in modern culture, like traditional roles and this sort of thing. But what are you guys talking about when you say we're all role players?
People think of roles, like you said, almost as a negative term. And like it's showing you less than what you're really capable, not letting me be free, do what I can, or like you're putting constraints on me. We look at roles as completely the opposite. When we can operate within our strengths in the way that we would contribute to a team the most, that's when you're at your very best. And so we think of roles as being empowering rather than limiting. I'm empowering you to contribute to the group and to the team the most you possibly can by helping clarify your role for you. And we all have roles. Like the leading scorer on a basketball team has a role. That seems like a great role until you can't make a shot. Not such a fun role when you've got to go try to score, right? We all have roles. Some of them get more glamour, more recognition than others, but understanding that everybody is a piece of that and we all kind of go at it together, more like a pack of wolves than a lone lion or tiger.
Yeah, I think where you run into issues, and you alluded to it, Brooke, is when you have certain roles that don't get the notoriety, praise, accolades that the majority of us desire. If you're looking at it from the context of sports, the offensive line is not going to get the accolades that the running back or the star receiver, the quarterback will receive, and that can be real challenging if you're in one of those crucial roles, but you're not getting acknowledged for it.
Right.
Ryan, what do you think?
Brooke? Well, I think of that. I got to play the most glamorized role there is in sports as a quarterback, at least in the sport of football. And I think it's so important for both the coaching staff and the players to really highlight the excellence, especially of the people who don't get any of that pub, most notably your offensive line. And so I remember my dad was very helpful with this of how that we loved and took care of those guys, how we recognized them publicly, how if they asked to do a story about me, it's those guys are going to be with me or they're going to be in the pictures too. We're going to have them over for dinner once a week. We're going to make sweatshirts that say O-line domination with their name and number on it. Like we're going to really go all out to shine a bright light on the people who don't get any of the notoriety. In fact, they really only get noticed if they commit a penalty, like a holding call, or they let a guy run straight through and sack me. So I think they don't really get any of the upside, only the downside. So for those roles, whether it's in business or it's in sports, it's on us as the leaders, I think, to go the extra mile to make sure that you're shining a bright light on them and them doing their role to the best of their ability. I know Brooke has something called moments of greatness, where they highlight that type of stuff, guys setting screens, playing defense, living up to the core values of the team. Maybe he can expand on these moments of greatness, because I believe moments of greatness, moments of excellence, you can call it whatever you want, highlighting people living up to your company's core values, this absolutely translates into life off of the basketball court or off the football field. You could do it in your business right now.